Hello
And welcome
to Forward Jump. Things have changed.
Yep, we are in a different locale.
I have no idea where I am.
As always.
It's a blatant lie. I'm actually in my new house. Busy.
Busy.
You moved?
Yeah, I moved.
I moved.
Yep.
So things are all a bit
But up in the airs.
arse to backs to arse.
But
How
we're
does that
busy.
thing go?
We're busy putting together a new studio.
Yeah.
So hopefully in the next couple of weeks you guys can tune in.
And please
And,
make it a game. Try and find the most embarrassing book in this case, because I know, I only know about 20% of the books on this thing.
I know you guys are already getting a bit cray for what's behind my head, so I'm just gonna sit back and reveal the great reveal.
My boy,
The songbird.
the songbird.
There we go. All right.
Yeah,
We've
so-
seen everything.
Alduin is gone.
Yeah, Alduin's gone. He'll be back
He'll be back
one day.
one day. Some say he still roams the flatlands.
Yeah. But welcome back. Like, it's been 2 weeks.
Has it been 2 weeks?
It's been 2 weeks.
That's horrible.
Yeah, but welcome back, and we're quite excited today. We've left a couple of things open to chance this evening. A couple of mystery stories coming in the bag.
Have we? Oh yeah, you told me you got a
Yeah.
surprise for me.
Yes.
It better be a good one.
It's going to be a good one. You're
I'm
going to
in
be
the mood
impressed.
Smash some bottles.
Yeah, you're going to be impressed with my surprise
Okay.
this evening.
And a word of caution, this is a very slapdash episode, so things might happen. You might, if you're lucky, see a cat jump over the table.
Joe's pants might come off. I mean, that's possible, right? Or is it-
If you subscribe,
Did we not discuss? Is that not in the script?
it's here.
Push
What's he playing
subscribe
with?
right now.
Okay, so clearly 2 weeks, we're a bit out of shape.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
But we're going to get back into it today.
man, I don't know when I'm gonna get back into it, dude. I have some, like I told you, some mega internet problems. I've gone from the most privileged child in Forward Jump to like rock bottom.
Tell us what's happened with your internet.
So, moving to this lovely new house and find out there's no cables, there's no infrastructure.
Wait, so
in my
no
house.
ADSL or no cables?
Nada, nothing. I can't even phone my grandma
Are you serious?
from the landline. There's nothing, and this massive struggle with our nice monopoly of a communications provider.
Oh.
Telcom, shit.
And they're obviously giving you problems now about installing lines and all the rest.
Yes, they are. They are. But you know what? I'm a beer half full kind of guy. So I'm kind of looking at it. Like I said not last week, but 2 weeks ago. Like I've got a backlog. I'm gonna go through my backlog.
That's good.
And I'm jamming The Wolf of Us.
You
man.
got
The
Wolf Among Us.
Yeah.
And you got some great single player games that you are busy with. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
And
you
it's-
have no problem.
And it's so funny, like if I switch on my PlayStation and it says, "Oh, you need an update," there's an update here. I just go, "Nope, I can't," and I just switch on my Xbox. And I'm like, "Please, let me play a game here." So yeah, The Wolf Among Us, super surprising, bro. I'm enjoying it. Really. I would actually recommend you play it.
Okay.
It's unexpected. It's really dark. I don't know if you know the
Okay.
story, but it's like
No, I don't.
it's like fables have moved. I know it's an old game, so tune out if you don't care about it. But it's like the whole story is fables moved to New York City,
Okay.
and they're trying to assimilate them into the society, but they got to kind of hide.
All right.
And you, the big bad wolf, Big B Wolf,
Oh, nice.
and you kind of
Big man.
big man, really
Big man.
and he's the sheriff, so he kind of has to keep all of the fables in line. But
Okay.
obviously, he's got a bad history.
So it sounds a bit like the TV show Grimm. Like
I've never watched it.
it's similar concept, but yeah, that sounds cool. I actually should tell my wife about that. She enjoys those types of things. as well.
It's not gameplay heavy. It's more choices. It's a Telltale game.
Yeah, it's
so
a Telltale
you know what you're getting, but
maybe
I
you
prefer
don't.
this over The Walking Dead.
The Walking
I don't know
Dead.
why. I'm tired of zombies.
So you're playing that? What else are you
Playing
playing?
that, I actually wrote it down. I played some Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah.
Just the kind of boring usual stuff.
Yeah.
I've looked at Inside again because I'm trying to do it like to get there's a special ending. You have to play Inside tonight.
Okay. Let's
Deal.
do it. Let's
There's
do
a
it.
television. There's an Xbox. Thank you. Show's over. Let's do this.
Let's do some inside.
So what have you been doing? Life-wise.
Yeah, so I've put away The Witcher. So I was playing Blood and Wine. And then I decided that...
No more Witcher Spriggan-style.
No. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm loving it. We've spoken about it, but I realized, there's a couple of games coming, and I got a bit of backlog as well, and I was sort of rushing a bit through The Witcher, because I've been playing a lot of it. Remember, I've played hours of Witcher game. At least 50 hours. Yeah, but before...
What? 50 hours?
Yeah, before Blood and Wine, I did some catch-up and did some quests and things. Got some armor so that I was missing. So I decided I'm going to do something different. And so...
You burnt everything.
No.
Oh.
I played and completed the first episode of Batman the Telltale series.
Did you buy that?
I bought it and I played the first episode.
Because I actually...
That's my surprise. I wanted to say you would have been impressed with me. So I can actually review it later on.
Bro, you should have segued into that.
Yeah, I was just
awesome
waiting.
Because it's torture, because it's 2 games I was really looking forward to in this period. Was episode 1 of Batman. And the second one is Abzu. I don't know if you saw that. It's like this. It's the same people who made Journey.
Those guys. Yes.
It's this kind of underwater adventure. That's my kind of
that's
thing,
your thing.
man.
Yeah, too close to Bioshock.
Now I can't even play it.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. And then on top of that, we're getting No Man's Sky in 6 days.
That's right. That's why I stopped The Witcher, because I knew. Because I get really into The Witcher, and I knew if No Man's Sky comes and then there's a couple of other things I want to play this month, then I'm gonna stop The Witcher halfway, and I'm getting to the crescendo of the story, and I don't want to sort of break the momentum, so I'm waiting.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be another dry patch later the year, and I figured maybe in case No Man's Sky things don't go as planned.
Yeah. Did you see that? There's a review out. This guy paid I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know, but $2,000. To buy an early copy of the game, and he's played it, and he posted his review on Twitter. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but I don't know. I'm kind of muting my expectations a bit. I think I'm still gonna have fun with it, and like I said from the beginning, it's gonna be I'm gonna jump in 45 minutes, get out. I know Dole said he's gonna kind of button down and go full space.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be a casual thing, man.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe that's the way to see it.
It's gonna be so racist. I'm so sorry.
I'm Italian. I take no offense. So let's just let that pass.
It's gonna be.
Okay, enough now. All right. So, but I want to tell you about what I thought of Batman. Should I talk about it now?
Why not? This is a good segment.
segment.
This is what you're playing at, mate. Do you know do you actually even know that we have segments in the show? And the name for this segment...
We have segments?
This segment is called What? W-O-T. You playing at, mate.
Alright,
so it does exist.
So let me tell you
now...
Tell
us all about it.
I don't know. I've never played it. I've played one Telltale game before in the past.
Which one was that?
I can't remember, actually. I just know I've played...
Probably the Jurassic Park.
But I mean, I don't have a problem with games like Heavy Rain and that, where it's sort of more story focused and these things.
Press X to jump.
Yeah. But I downloaded this game with high expectations because I saw the trailer and I was very amped. And I tell you what, I was kind of disappointed. Now, I don't know if that's a symptom of me just not being a fan of Telltale games and I don't know it.
Well, I mean,
or if it not being a good game in general. I don't know.
I know you don't like quick time events kind of things.
I don't mind that. Metal Gear Solid was rife with those for many years. Yeah, the Metal Gear Solid 5, was it? No, 4. Sorry, 4. Guns of the Patriots. Oh, they had lots of quick time.
I tried playing that game. I think when
Did it have quick time? It did, I'm sure it did.
I don't know. When the Hairless Monkey came, I was like, nope.
Nope.
that's too much Japanese for me. Thank you, please.
But I'll tell you my brief reflection on it. Yeah. So the graphics. This is what really annoyed me. Like, they went for that cel-shaded typical Telltale style.
Yeah.
But for some reason they included in between the cel-shaded frame, they included like 3D textures. Like,
what do you mean?
I don't know what you call it.
Oh, so it's not the same kind of art style. So
no,
if the outlines are black on everything.
Yes, and then
suddenly
there's like this 3D.
That's weird.
So then like you're looking at Bruce Wayne's face and there's like quite a good texture say on his cheek, and then there's this pixelated black line, and then because they put in those like sort of art lines for like frowns and stuff.
I love those.
And then, but they put it in, it's all pixelated and it's over this. It looks so out of place.
That's super weird because I mean they've upgraded the engine.
Dude, the graphics were, for me, it was like Xbox 360, like middle of Xbox 360 generation.
Okay,
like,
well,
I was like, I don't mind story games. Like, I don't mind Heavy Rain and that. And I don't mind cell shaded. I love cell shaded.
Yeah.
I'm a real big fan of it. But I was sitting there, I was going, like, can you not put effort? Like, the amount of pixelation, it was like watching.
That's ridiculous, man. Because
really bad.
I'm playing The Wolf Among Us, and it's also got a very stylistic. I mean, I'm an art director. I love it. A game doesn't have to be ultra realistic. It's just Wind Waker, bro. Zelda, Wind Waker,
and they age well, those types of games.
exactly. And I'm playing The Wolf Among Us, and it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. I mean, okay, sure. There's like the mouth animations and stuff is a bit weird, but you forgive it because there's some shots in that game and I'm like, yeah, I can do a print of that. I can do a print of that and slap it on my wall and go, why did I put that on my wall?
Yeah. But what? I didn't register
I was just
that for a
checking. I was
second.
like, is he listening?
No, I was just like, wait, what? But anyway, you'll see, and you play on your screen. I know you put your image a bit sharper than mine. Like mine's a bit softer.
No, I soften it.
You soften it now.
Yeah.
You're a bit sharper.
Ever since The Witcher, I've dropped it because that game doesn't look good sharp.
No, it doesn't.
So, well, yeah, on my PC.
Second big thing, voice acting. Like if I'm going to be immersed in a film, sort of more like watching a film, I don't have a problem with that at all. But I found myself like it's got these mature sort of themes. Like the one crime scene, literally there's blood and guts on the floor. Like someone was blown up, and it shows it. Like so, it's not shy with the adult themes. And like someone gets hit over the head, you can break an arm with that.
See, that's what is nice about the Telltale games is Telltale games. They've never shied away from showing like visceral scenarios. But
then the voice acting is more like something you'd see on like Nickelodeon or something like this. Sort of like I don't know how to really. I don't want to do an impersonation.
I would love you to do an impersonation.
No, but it's like Harvey Dent's like, "Hey Bruce, you should come out to the party." And it's just like, for me, like I thought, if it's so mature, just take that mature route, get good voice actors to come and do good performances.
They did get good voice actors. I mean, okay,
I was like,
you know what? I'm saying I mean a lot. If you hear me say I mean again, you make me down it. Okay.
I mean. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, what word?
Oh, nice. So a lot of people spoke about this. They got Troy Baker, who is a fantastic voice recording artist.
Yeah.
He did Joel in The Last of Us. Dude, yes. He did infamous Second Son. He did the Joker in Batman Arkham Origins.
Arkham Origins.
And he was great. No, I'm lying. Did I say Batman or did I say Joker? He did the Joker.
Oh, wow.
And he did a super... It sounded like Mark Hamill, which is okay for me because Mark Hamill is like the Joker. But they made him do Batman. So I'm very curious to... Or Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
I'm very curious to hear what he sounds like.
Next time you visit, you can play it. Like, I think he did a good job. Like I heard him in the game, and there was a good. But it was more than,
like Bruce Wayne.
But even the Batman voice was great, like really well done.
I hear they do that Batman versus Superman kind of modulator.
That was cool. But the downside is that the interplay, it's the other voice actor. So they got this really good star, and Batman was great. But
you know what I think they do, because I've heard it in The Wolf Among Us as well. Is I think they recycle their voice actors. So the people they've used, they kind of built a relationship with these guys. I know the main voice actor from The Walking Dead, season 1, is in The Wolf Among Us, and he's not as good as he was in that one for me. Yeah. And he was okay. He wasn't the greatest in Walking Dead, but So I get what you're saying. I understand completely when you go, well, you should come to the party. It's I'm so afraid to say I mean.
It's very animated.
It's good. Yeah, it's almost overacting.
Yeah, it's overacting.
But
two more observations though about the game. One thing, I felt that the good points, I enjoyed the story and the twist at the end. It was good. And I enjoyed the crime scene, like you go to the crime scene and you can sort of link certain events up to create, so you set up the crime scene, or you look at your way to go in, and you actually you get your drone and
Classic.
it goes in and you go and you can actually select
Can you
how
fly
you're
it?
gonna yeah you fly it around the building
Okay.
and then you can like it's all very like railroady, but
Oh, that's cool.
then you can select how you're gonna take each guard out like
It's okay.
so it's quite cool that
And
was
then you see it play out essentially.
then you see it play out,
That's
which is
cool.
great. Downside, they put these mechanics in, like the crime scene mechanic I just mentioned and the drone mechanic, but the choices are too simple. Like, so they put the gameplay mechanic in, but then it actually just stunts the story because you want it to be a little bit more complex, where you have to think a bit more, just a little bit more, where you put it's sort of like a puzzle. Like, but now I feel like I'm putting Duplo together, and I'm just waiting for the story to go on. And so that's what killed it. Like, so there were negatives, but then those positives, and then but there were mechanics that were just too Duplo-y for just why not just let the story play out.
I think then in that case you will like The Wolf Among Us because there's no puzzle solving. It's just choice based.
Yeah.
And the combat is really well done. Quick time events.
That's cool.
But they kind of give you options. So you're fighting with a woodsman. The lumberjack man, Sweet Boy,
the sweet man, that one.
Sweet Boy Jack. I don't know what his name is. And you can choose to smash his head into the bed or smash his head into a door or whatever. And that's quite fun because it doesn't really change the story, but it gives you that control.
Yes,
and you can kind of choose to keep beating on this guy or leave him or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's really fun. On a Batman note, did you hear the Suicide Squad film? Not
apparently it's
impressing.
It's tanking.
Shit.
I thought it was gonna be good.
No, I had my reservations because I don't like the way Jared Leto looks. I think he's a great actor, but I don't like that laugh he does. It sounds so forced. I think Mark Hamill and then in like a different universe, Heath Ledger are the Jokers. Love them. So yeah, I'm kind of sad. I'm gonna watch it.
We're gonna watch it. No,
I'm sad that Ghostbusters, the new one, got a better score than Suicide Squad. I refuse to believe that because I will never watch that Ghostbusters film, and I will go watch Suicide Squad.
That's quite intense.
But luckily, the Justice League trailer is muy bueno. Is that Italian? I don't know. I'm trying to make up for my slurs.
It's alright. It's right up there. No, that really impressed me.
Super good. Some Jack White.
Jack White, and at the end of the
stripes.
trailer, I couldn't get enough of just checking Batman again, like in his suit coming out there. That was epic.
Well, yes. I mean, I'm a Batman.
You stopped yourself.
Damn it!
You stopped yourself.
I'm a Batman fan.
Yes.
So it's always good to see him, but I'm very impressed with Aquaman, dude. I don't know if you remember, I had that green Aquaman shirt, but with the nice blonde-haired Aryan Aquaman with the orange and green spandex.
Yes.
But this Aquaman is so badass, dude. I think it's perfect.
Badass.
When I saw him in Batman vs Superman, I was like, ooh.
But also, and you guys can like nail me to the wall right now, but I've never been a Flash fan. Never ever been a Flash fan, but in this film, that one scene that they show in the trailer,
kind of looks like you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyway, in that one scene in the trailer, with Bruce.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Like it made the character really. I think it's a little bit like what they did with Spider-Man. Like he was far more like you could associate with him. You sort of felt out his character. You got a vibe. I like that.
Because Civil War was a bit more serious. Ooh, that was disgusting.
Oh wow.
Civil War was a bit more serious, and then you got Batman because usually Tony Stark filled that gap.
Yes.
That kind of humor.
The humor gap.
And he was super serious in Civil War, so Spider-Man came, and the same here. And the nice thing is that humor doesn't feel forced. It suits Flash because he's like a witty. Because of his speed, his abilities, it feels natural that he is a bit more.
More playful.
Younger, playful.
Yeah, I like that.
I said I mean again, but I'm done. So
lucky there's nothing on the table right now. So, I'm going to be listening again from this point on.
Because the Bruce Wayne we have in this new kind of DC universe is older and very serious. So it's nice to kind of have Ben Affleck, the great straight man, squaring off against a nice skewed skewed flash. I enjoy it. I
thought that was pretty good.
I enjoyed it. And I'm not going to get too excited. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to not look at anything else for the Justice League.
No more trailers, nothing.
No more trailers. I'm done.
Well, I hope it's going to be good. But I think let's check Suicide Squad. You guys can catch up with us next week and hear our thoughts on that. But
on what?
On the Suicide Squad.
Oh yes,
but
you're gonna watch it this weekend.
Well, no, I'm not.
You're waiting for me.
Yeah.
I've always been.
The other guys are going to IMAX 3D, and it's moved up to 120 rand a ticket.
That's not the money that bothers
possible.
me. I just don't like 3D.
No, I'm broke. Money is the problem. Any case, shall we head to the news?
News. Okay. News.
It's the funniest thing I've seen. All right, man. Hit me with the news. Hit me with your news.
News.
What's news?
Episode 7.
Episode 7.
Guess how many news items we have?
6. That's
no, dude,
7.
5. No, we have 7 news items. I cheated a bit so it can fit into 7. I cut a few.
Great.
And
culling the flock.
I moved Games with Gold and PlayStation Plus to the back. I'm like, no, not a news item.
No.
So, yeah, it's the winter drought.
It's the winter drought.
News is slow. So
games are slow.
There's a few interesting things happening, but in terms of games, not really. So the first item, it's so small on the phone.
Yeah, you got to really test your eyes.
It's a game that really demoed well for me. Was Outlast 2. I don't know if you've ever played Outlast 1. The kind of horror. You got this video camera.
I know Dylan did. Dylan played Outlast
horror
for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I love my horror things, and Outlast 2 looked a bit off the wall, but it looked good. It looked really good. I liked it. It's like you got some crazy religious cults going on in there. Some nice desolate farms and corn crops.
Everything you need.
Fields.
Everything you need.
So it's been delayed. Welcome to the next generation.
The generation of delays.
Where everything is delayed and day one patches are the norm.
Yeah.
Outlast 2 has been delayed to the first quarter of 2017. The developer Red Barrels has announced on a Facebook post. Too legit. It was originally scheduled for a 2016 release. And obviously this is, like I said, is a follow-up to the 2013 horror smash hit Outlast 1.
Forward Jump does not approve.
Yeah, and obviously they give the same kind of PR reason they need, which is fine. They can take their time, but need more time to polish, to deliver the best experience possible, yada, 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 yada.
Yeah, same story.
What they want to do is kind of push the game to its limit, which is cool. I'm excited to see what that is, because they've kind of set that bar now. So if it is pushed to the limit and it's not,
I suppose that's the sacrifice they make, right? They're going to make that sacrifice. Let's move on. That makes me sad. Give me good news.
I just don't like delays, but I'm looking forward to Outlast 2. I'm looking forward to like a horror because I don't have PT anymore.
We don't have PT. We don't have what's it? Cloverfield Lane. No. Ellis Park.
Allison.
That's close. Alice something. Anyway, that game.
Yeah.
And Resident Evil 7 is coming, but it's probably going to be cancelled with this trend. It's probably a curse.
No way, man. No. Dream the impossible dream.
I'm still dreaming. Am I awake?
So, do you own a PS Vita?
No, I do not. I never bought the Vita.
That's very sad because a cool thing happened and people are losing their balls over it. It's quite cool.
Well, they say take your vitamins, but at 4,000 Rand.
That's not that much. Is it that much?
No, I'm joking. I don't know how much it is.
I
tried to make a bad pun.
Take your vitamins. Oh, vitamins.
Yeah.
I didn't even get that.
Right. So,
the PlayStation Vita...
Okay, sorry.
I'm trying to save you here. The PlayStation Vita has been hacked. but in a good kind of way.
Okay.
Yeah. So
is there a good hack?
let me read this. I feel like I'm getting old when I read it on this thing. So, if you ever had the inclination to run emulators, homebrew,
Yes.
or any
I have that
classic
inclination every day of my life. Every day.
So, or any classic PlayStation games, you can now do that on your PS Vita, bro.
That is epic.
But
now wait,
who's
what?
it?
Can you emulate, say, for instance, a Nintendo 64?
I'd like to say yes. I think kind of you can kind of play anything if there's a emulator.
Because I do N64 on my Sony.
I'd love to see that.
I do because I own an N64, so it's legal. So I do N64. I can do GameCube. I do PS1 on here.
Well, that's cool.
All of which I own.
They've kind of turned this into like a Nintendo 3DS or something.
But you know what's
like
so
a Game
sad
Boy.
is that they could make real money, like in the sense that, check this out, Final Fantasy 9.
I thought we were going to go one episode.
I feel sad.
One
I feel
episode.
So ashamed. Okay, but it's just a prime example, right?
Yeah.
So Final Fantasy 9, I wanted mobile, or I wanted to play it. But if I play it on my on my TV, it's too big, and because it's too old.
Welcome to First World Problems Watch.
Yeah, no, but listen.
Shame.
So I got a PS1 emulator on my phone, right? For free.
You showed it me.
No, yeah, but now I own Final Fantasy 9 the disc. So I ripped the ISO on the PC and I loaded it on the phone and I played it. I played the whole game.
Like a future man.
Yeah. And a year after that, now this is PS4 generation, they released Final Fantasy 9 on the PS4. Now I'm not going to buy it because I just played it and I have it on my phone. Had they released it a year ago, or when the PS4 launched, it's not a big mission for them to emulate PS1 games. I mean, if a phone can do it,
Okay, but there is a virtual console, isn't there?
No, now
on
on the PS4.
Isn't there?
No, they upload the game.
3.
You can upload. They upload the game. But now what I'm trying to say is they could have made big bucks. Well, just off me, but many people like me who, and it's not just that game. There's many PS1
Final Fantasy fans.
But look at Crash.
Oh man, yeah.
Too little, too late, man.
No, well, I mean, I feel why make people pay for it when your competitor's giving it for free?
Right.
If you've owned the game previously.
Right. That is a huge problem, man. Because I'm telling you, I've got so many PS1 games, and it bums me out that they sit in my PS1.
You still have
PS2.
it. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I saw your Dreamcast, not Dreamcast, your N64.
I got my N64
Your
and my
N64
GameCube.
in your new house, dude. Oh, I haven't seen your GameCube.
No,
You burnt it.
I
You
left it.
bastard.
There was a.
You lied. Did you leave it?
I left it somewhere, but I'm gonna fetch it.
You will find it.
I know where it is. It's just
will
I have to
find
go
you.
find out.
Well, anyway, so this hack called the Henkaku. Yeah, Henkaku.
It's Japanese.
I don't know. It sounds Japanese. It's Japanese. So the Henkaku hack now enables it. The emulators and the homebrew and stuff like that. And as well, it allows Vita games to play on the PlayStation TV. So you can actually play it on your big screen. It's awesome.
Oh.
The hack currently only works on the latest firmware, which is 3.6.
I have no idea.
3.60, and can be downloaded via the Vita's web browser. This will install an app called Molecular Shell that acts as a file transfer protocol as well as a gate for homebrew. The hack must be run whenever the Vita is powered down or runs out of battery, but it takes about a few seconds, so that's cool. And then, currently there's a hell of a lot of emulators available for Game Boy Advanced, the Neo Geo Pocket, the Genesis, the SNES.
That's cool.
As well as a couple of homebrew games and ports of the OG
cool.
Quake and the OG Doom, bro.
Oh, wow.
That is cool.
That's cool.
That's awesome because...
And with the Vita's networking capabilities, there's like endless possibilities.
But I mean, also the fact that you can now put it on your TV, so you're not limited to this handheld screen, which the screen is fine, but it's just nice to play a first-person shooter there.
But it is like that, it's the smaller things sometimes that they just don't get right.
Yeah. Now, having said this, just a word of caution. Apparently, a lot of the emulators and stuff has a few issues, like sound would clip out.
But I mean that is stock standard with your emulators.
Just push the Google bots. Just push the Google machines, and you can find the good ones.
Yes, there was a time when I went deep into emulator world, trying to upgrade graphics, all this.
Try to emulate your life.
No, it is EPSXE.
I don't know what that means, future man.
Yeah.
So number 3.
Yep, bring it.
Game we're looking forward to. 6 days. No Man's
very shy.
He's
been waiting in the closet for a long time. Now he's finally coming out.
PlayStation. So welcome to the future. Hello Games is already working on an update for the game.
Well,
This very first update. Game's not out yet. Working on it for a month. So Hello Games founder Sean Murray has.
I'll tell you why he's working on that.
Why?
PlayStation.
So Hello Games founder Sean Murray has said that his team has been. See, here comes the classic drunkard Joe, typing away on a Friday night. I'm going to read it like it is because that's the way I am.
Thursday today.
The days all kind of blur into one, John. So Hello Games founder Sean Murray has said that his team has been already working on a first update for No Man's Sky, a month before the game's release. In a tweet, founder Sean Murray explains that the update mentioned will contain lots of new features, balancing and content. I don't know, I wanted to read it like Peter Molyneux. Because Sean Murray is starting to sound like the new Peter Molyneux. Like
he really is.
You can literally reach out and grab it with your hand.
But he's far more assertive. That's the only difference. Peter Molyneux was very...
I think he's more sincere.
So can I ask something?
Murray. Yes.
What happened to that game that with the block where everyone tapped and they got to the middle and the guy was supposed to be Peter Molyneux said he's going to make that guy, his next game, that guy. It's an online game and that guy would be like the king of the game.
It's Goddess, right? The game's called. It is out. You can actually download it on your phone.
Sure?
Yeah, I think it's limited, but I'll show you.
We'll Google it after the news.
You can download it, right? So, yeah.
But that's cool. So, day 1 patch.
Yeah, but I've heard that the Redditor who reviewed the thing, he said there's some balancing issues. So, good. They're responding on it. Nice.
Yeah, nice.
Tentatively looking forward to the game.
Hypothetically, tentatively looking forward to the game.
And then, it would not be 2016 without mentioning Pokemon Go.
Of course. Now you must down your drink.
So, and...
I'm joking.
No, that one's done. I mean tonight. So, damn, I can't believe I got caught out.
I know, twice by yourself.
I was so happy when you got caught out.
This is so easy. I was just like, You're getting caught out the whole time.
I'm just an honest person.
Yes.
So
a good trait in a person.
Good trait in a drunkard. So, and this is crazy because this guy sounds like a real life Ash Ketchum. So the first guy to catch all American Pokemon heads overseas to catch the rest. Gotta catch them!
That guy's really got to catch them all.
This guy, Nick Johnson, the American Pokemon Go player who caught all 142 Pokemon available in the US, is heading out on a journey far and wide to catch the 3 other country exclusive pocket monsters.
How the heck?
Dude, here's how. His trip is sponsored by Marriott Rewards and Expedia.
Are you joking?
Yeah, this is reported by Business Insider. So Johnson and his girlfriend will first listen to this. Johnson and his girlfriend will first travel to Paris to catch the Europe-centric Mr. Mime. Obviously, it's Mr. Mime. And then a day later, he'll fly to Hong Kong to find Farfetch'd. And then another day later, he's flying to Sydney to find, obviously, stereotypical Kangaskhan. How crazy is that, bro? This dude is
that just
he's
blew
becoming
my mind.
The very
I
best.
Can't believe it.
Just because he was a lazy human being who just plays games. Is that a bit harsh?
I don't know how you could possibly
jealous.
catch 140.
Well, I stopped playing it because it sucks. But I've got about
I also stopped playing
48.
it. I'm pretty sure a lot of serious gamers got bored of it very
Yeah,
quickly.
I like the collecting, but it gets a bit too much. And then when you find out you're gonna catch, you know me, if I don't, you still got the black lung.
A little bit. This is the beer.
If I don't complete it 100%, I'm gonna have an issue and I'm not gonna be able to sleep at night. And imagine you catch all of them and there's still this Mr. Mime lingering in your thoughts, bro.
That would never happen because Mr. Mime sucks.
Mr. Mime is, yeah, it's very weird. Let's quickly focus on the idea of Mr. Mime. He's a Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
But he's a humanoid.
He's a humanoid Pokemon. He's a clown humanoid Pokemon.
But how creepy is that?
It's very creepy.
Like imagine
It's actually quite disturbing if you consider. I don't know if you ever watched the episode with Mr. Mime in it.
Mime.
In the Indigo
Mr.
League
Mime.
season. Indigo League,
No.
first season.
Is that the first season? That's on Netflix,
Netflix,
which
yeah.
I can't watch.
Of course. Blame Telcom.
Blame Telecom.
Blame them. But no, that's crazy, man. I just think, I don't know how depressing it must be if you fly to France to catch a Mr. Mime. And
What do you mean how depressing?
I'm saying, imagine now you've got 3 Pokemon you've got to catch. You fly to France and you are traveling around France looking for a Mr. Mime and you're catching like Rattatas and, I mean, you know how many...
But that's all he's doing. He will catch it.
how many Pikachus are there in South Africa?
Yeah, but what he's doing is because they've shut down the third party kind of Poke trackers and stuff, but you can go on Reddit, bro. Reddit, the hub of everything. And he said he's gonna look at Reddit groups and stuff and kind of pinpoint where you can find a Mr. Mime. So he has a general idea of where to go, and I'm sure he'll find it. It's just, for me, it's just crazy that this guy, I mean, he probably didn't go into it going, I'm gonna catch this and be the very best.
But
No
now
one
he
ever
is.
was.
He's almost the very best.
Yeah. Thanks to 2 sponsors who just decided this guy is our guy. But good for him. That's awesome. I'm jealous.
It's inspiring.
Yeah.
In a certain way, a certain very strange way. It's inspiring, but we can only wait and see if he catches them. I'd love to hear if he does.
Sure, we'll find out.
And I'm very upset that Mewtwo is not in the game because he's one of my favorite Pokemon.
He's coming.
They're probably gonna have some big event.
Yeah. It's probably like in New York, the square. What's it? Times Square.
Times Square.
So number 5.
5.
Sticking to Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go's got its first update.
Yeah,
and people are divided. People aren't happy.
Why?
Because it did a few odd things. It did a few fine, okay things, but
Tell me some of the odd things.
So, well, these are the good things. So, update 1.1.0 or update because Android's weird. 0.31.0 was released on the 30th of July. It was released as a sizable update with many fixes, tweaks, and some new features. Features such as you can now customize your trainer avatars in the profile screen.
5 options.
They've
Customize away.
They've fixed some gym animations. They've removed those stupid little 3 footprints underneath the Pokemon that was completely broken.
Yep.
They've
People running around trying to find
man, me included.
Vulpix, and there's no Vulpix.
And then what they've also done on the iOS that they didn't actually mention in the full list of updates is they've removed the battery saver function. I don't know if the Android has it, but if you flip over your phone, it goes into like a dark mode, so you can still.
No, there's no
you can
feature
still
like that.
catch 'em
There's no
now.
feature like that on the Android.
Well, they've removed them on the iOS now. I'm sure it'll come back, but
Yeah.
it's weird. They made some weird things.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, sir.
I was visiting I saw my brother this morning, my younger brother, and he came to me and he said, Dario, my Pokemon Go wants an update.
Oh, he can't get it because he is living in the South Africas.
Yes,
and
on
we don't
Android.
have
So
it
I
yet.
suggested to him to open a Google account and say his locations in Australia.
What a mission.
But is that even possible? Because I don't even know if you can open a Google account in a region. Is that even a thing? No.
You probably can. The big issue is, and I'm not endorsing it, but the big issue is the billing information. So like with iTunes, you have to select an American billing address. which you can fake. I'm not endorsing it at all, but fake it. The way I did it is like you download a third-party app.
Yes.
So, I mean, you can probably get around it by... We're done with that. We're done with that.
Okay.
You can probably get around it by deleting it and re-downloading it. Hopefully it gives you the newer version. And then you just log in again with your Googles and stuff. Your Google machines.
But it's a mission. It's a mission.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to do it.
I don't understand why we don't have it in South Africa yet. I really don't understand.
I mean, it's functioning. It's functioning here. I mean, people are catching Pokemon. Everyone's having a good time.
I freaking caught a ponytail in my kitchen.
People can pay for things.
Flaming horse.
A flaming horse in your kitchen.
Yeah, there's a flaming horse in my kitchen.
It's happening. I mean, I was saying it's a phenomenon in South Africa. People are doing it. People are enjoying it. Why not make it? Why not release it here? Let people pay their money.
As I predicted, it's fading fast.
Fading really fast, and it's showing in the share price.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Nintendo's share price.
Yeah, but that was kind of a given because Nintendo doesn't really have a lot to do with it. It's
Niantic.
So that was kind of expected. Wow, they posted huge losses, just in general. So number 6, here's a cool one for you, but you're gonna play the game, so it's cool.
Yeah.
Playdead's Inside. It's coming to PlayStation 4. The game I want you to play so badly is now coming to your console.
To PS4?
Which is just freaking me out a little bit more, and I've now decided...
Is this building on our last episode?
Yes.
Frustration.
I hate exclusivity.
Yeah.
Why? Why, if you're just going to release it a month later? Why?
I have no idea.
It's no point. So Sony has confirmed Inside will release on the PlayStation 4 on August 23rd. So this month still. So
Are
it's
you
so
serious?
quick. Yeah.
That's quick.
I mean, we know it's come out on the Xbox One on the 29th of June. So it's 2 months.
Yeah.
2 months. And then it also came to the PC a week after that. And critical acclaim.
Yep.
Really good game. I can't wait
everyone's
for you to pop it in.
freaking out about it.
You're going to have fun. We can grab your box wine and we can discuss.
As in box wine, he means controller, because that's like our short, right?
No. I mean the massive box of wine standing on the counter right there.
Oh, the big barrel.
Yeah, I'm very happy. Because I thought it was a very sad thing. Because you've heard me going, Dario, you must come play this in my house. You must come play this. Because
very enthusiastic
you don't
about
have,
it. Very enthusiastic.
Yeah, you don't have an Xbox, so how the hell will you play this thing? And
I'll never play it.
It's a disservice to the game. But now you're going to be able to play it, so cool.
Yeah, that's good.
And it's not like Tomb Raider where you flipping, they're giving you the gold chest at the end of the rainbow. They're throwing in the leprechaun.
No, it's actually the gold lotto.
So, and then the last
news item.
I kind of thought we can expand on this final one because I have a problem with this publisher. So, number 7, Ghostbusters game developer files for bankruptcy. So, have you seen that Ghostbuster movie tie-in game that has nothing to do with the movie except a few odd references that got like really bad scores and it was rushed? So they filed for bankruptcy.
So basically they've taken it to the next level. I've always said games based on films always tend to fail.
Yeah.
So now they did a game based on a film that had nothing to do with the film.
That failed.
It's an epic fail.
Dude, so developer Fireforge, creator of the recent Ghostbusters movie tie-in game, has filed for bankruptcy. According to Kotaku. Kotaku. Fireforge Games filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy on July 15, just 3 days after releasing Ghostbusters. A game which has not been received well on its release.
Has it been received?
It's been received, but not graciously. Ghostbusters reportedly took just 8 months to develop. And,
was there an E3 trailer for that game?
No, bro. Why would there be? No, that was a...
But I'm saying that's how bad it is. I mean, that is a weird and a strange situation.
But I don't know if you know who published it, and if I tell you who published it, you're going to know immediately and understand immediately.
Wait, can I take a guess?
Hold on. So IGN's review says it is an unambitious movie tie-in that's barely connected to any version of the beloved franchise. Guess. Who's the publisher?
Ubisoft.
One more guess. One more guess.
E3. Sorry.
E3.
E3. Shit. It's been a long day. What's it called?
Who's worse than Ubisoft?
Yeah, I know
EA,
who it is.
Not EA.
Oh, not EA. Okay. It's Ubisoft, you EA. Okay, tell me.
Activision.
Oh, Activision, of course.
Yeah. So
aren't they bankrupt yet?
no. Well, they've got Call of Duties.
Yeah, lucky.
But this is so it's so typical of them, and it's ridiculous how little of a crap they give to any of their licensed games.
Mm-hmm.
They've learned their lesson with Spider-Man, was it?
Yeah, Spider-Man.
So they've learned their lesson.
Sure.
Because these guys don't care. I mean, Activision's business model is make money, get this game. Suckers will buy this. Young kids will buy this.
I could be mistaken, but perceptively, from our perspective, it looks like the company. There's one big business guy. He doesn't play any games, and he points at people and says, "I want this. Go do this," and then they have to do it. Like there's no heart of gaming in there, like you find in like Obsidian, or if you find in.
But obviously they go for these small companies and they give them a lot of money under the kind of they have to deliver this game in a very short time frame.
Yeah.
And these guys say yes because it's a crap load of money, it's exposure, but they kill themselves. And the sad thing is Activision makes money.
Terrible games too.
It's really sad, and it's a disease.
It's the lobbying industry it's lobbying in games for me. That's what it is. It's this big money-ridden company that pumps money into things and sells, and you actually do get people that buy it. You get suckers that buy some of the games.
But it's not just suckers. It's maybe you can call them suckers, but not in a very negative term. Because the Ghostbusters.
These are victim suckers.
It's victims. That's a great word. It's victims because this kid has just watched Ghostbusters with his mom.
He loves it. He's so enthusiastic.
He's singing. There's something weird. And
don't look good.
Who are you gonna call? Not for F Activision. So and then the mom walks past Toys R Us and she goes, "Oh wow, little Timmy really enjoyed that film. Maybe I should buy the time game."
You're hitting the nail on the head.
And little Timmy gets screwed because little Timmy wanted F in GTA 5.
Yep.
Now he gets Ghostbusters movie tie-in that's not affiliated with the movie but mentions the movie sometimes.
Let's end this
Bullshit.
right. Let's end this right. I don't even hear about it again.
Well then, news.
So
yes,
I've got one little thing. It's
another surprise.
Yeah, it's not news or I don't know what it is. I just wanted to hear your opinion. And since we're sitting here in the bookshelf, and these two babies are sitting right here, so I heard this week that the next season of Game of Thrones is the final season of Game of Thrones.
Good.
Yeah,
good.
I'm really happy. Twin Peaks. Okay, no, Twin Peaks is not a good example.
But that's a good.
But there's a lot of. I mean, I just watched. You recommended it for me.
Stranger Things. Dude, check this out. Talk about Stranger Things.
There we go.
I love Stranger Things.
I love it.
How good is it?
It's good, and you know what?
Everyone go watch it on Netflix. What?
I'm on the second last episode, and I saw it's the last episode.
Don't spoil anything.
I haven't watched. I cried a little bit in my sleep.
Yeah, you had a wee sip.
Because it's finishing, but at the same time I was rejoicing because I was like, good series sometimes come,
mini-series.
These like a good mini-series, like it comes and that's it. You don't have to make like Lost, like 27 seasons.
Well, you know there's a sequel coming for Stranger Things, right?
That's fine. I'm saying, but what I'm saying is, and I will gladly take that sequel. But what I'm saying is,
lap it up like sweet honey.
No, but I mean, same with Game of Thrones. Like the seasons have been great. This last season was fantastic. Time to end it.
But I wonder if it's because it's good because there's 2 more books coming, and I thought they're going to carry on the story after the books, which I'm glad they're not.
Yeah.
I think it's great
because you can only speculate so far without going too far on a tangent.
Exactly.
Completely unrelated.
And it destroys everything that was good.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if it's like their budget is expanding at such a colossal rate that they've just gone, we need to end this. We'll never hit these highs. We'll never hit like the green, what's it, the green fire battle scene, and like the last battle scene.
Yeah, no. You'll never hit that.
With Jon Snow.
And they've got their viewership. I think everyone in the world knows the name Game of Thrones, and those people that have decided to watch it have watched it and watch it, and those that have decided to not watch it don't, and they've tried it or they don't like it. So
I think it's time for a new.
You can't. It's one of the biggest TV brands in the world. You can't grow it any further.
But now that Game of Thrones is ending, this bookcase is so convenient.
Yeah, it's very convenient.
In my hand, I'm holding a book by James S.A. Corey.
Yeah.
And this is a pseudonym for two writers. You're not getting paid for the shit.
You steal.
It's actually I think it's the assistant to George R.R. Martin who helped write this book.
Oh wow.
This is part of the Expanse series. The first book is called Leviathan Wakes, and it says
the blurb says as close as you'll get to a Hollywood blockbuster in book form.
So you know it's good. And at the back it says kick-ass space opera.
Yeah.
And George R.R. Martin said this. So
I mean, of course, it's a New York Times best-selling series, but
it's really good.
If you don't live in the US, then you'll know we've hardly ever read the New York Times, but we trust this.
We have the New York Times like lying around here somewhere.
A real New York Times?
Yes.
Really?
Please. I think I threw it away.
Please, that world.
But this is good. There's a few books. There's a few more books coming, and it's like Game of Thrones in space, bro.
I like this. I like what the Wall Street Journal said. It said, "This is the future, the way it was supposed to be."
Exactly. Boom.
Have you read this?
Yeah, I've read all of them. I'm waiting for the new books. But this has been made into a series as well. Not with a budget of... I think it's a sci-fi series. Not with a budget that Game of Thrones has. But in terms of books, if the Game of Thrones abyss leaves you feeling empty, That's to that. I would recommend the Expanse series. Very cool. That's cool.
Awesome.
But how cool is Stranger Things?
Oh, amazing.
It's so
I highly
good.
recommend it.
It's so good. And like the most unlikely people are going, dude, you guys watch Stranger Things. It's just something else.
It is something else though. But it's got such, you know what, I mean, you can talk about the themes, you can talk about the plot or whatever, the actors or whatever, and I think the acting, that young lead.
Yes, the weird face boy. I call him Fish Boy.
No, I'm saying the female lead, the young female.
Oh yes, young Ripley. I call her. Brilliant
actress.
Yeah. She's
but apart, you can speak about all these things, but ultimately, at the end of the day, the series has such heart. But I'm serious. It has a type of heart that I haven't seen. Like when I watch E.T., I know there's a lot of references drawn to Spielberg and these things, but you get such heart where you have like young, believable, child actors that draw you into sort of your own childhood, and it's got that heart, and it's so abundant.
Funny because for me, and she's not doing a bad job, but for me the most annoying actor in that film, in that series, is Winona Ryder.
Yes,
who's an adult actress.
Yes,
and the kids are doing a much better job.
Yeah,
and I love it, but you can see the creators are fans of films like E.T., The Goonies.
The Goonies, even Stand By Me, that the Stand By Me, the Stephen King, book.
Never read
film.
I don't believe in Stephen King.
Some people say he's real.
Some people say he's not. So I think we can finish up on the free games we're getting. Free.
Free. Give it to us.
What do you call this?
Give it to us.
What do you call this?
We call them rabbit eels.
Rabbit eels. Free games.
Rabbit eels.
Free games. So this month, PlayStation Plus, you can, starting from August 2nd, which was 2 days ago, we are Future Men. Another 6 games will be free for PlayStation Plus members. Double Damage's Space RPG Rebel Galaxy.
That's cool.
Which looks pretty cool.
I've already put that in my library.
Oh, cool, because you have internet, you jerk. Anyway, some great soundtrack. Yeah. Really makes you feel like you're in the Wild West. And Weird Beard Games' physics-based puzzle game Tricky Towers, which I probably won't get. No. They are free for the PlayStation 4. And then, nice one, for the PlayStation 3, Yakuza 5. and Retrograde are free
Okay.
for the PlayStation 3. So play Yakuza 5. If you've played Yakuza 1 to 4, it's basically the same game. You're gonna save some orphans.
There's a lot of Yakuza.
And then a really cool game for the Vita is Patapon. Have you ever played Patapon? It's a cool game, man.
Next game.
So Patapon 3 will be free for the Vita owners, while Ultratron will be a free cross-buy title that will play on all 3 platforms. Another game I won't get.
That's great.
And then on the other side, Xbox games with gold. So Xbox Live Gold members have 2 new games to download for free.
Yep.
Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate for the Xbox One.
That sounds like silver. Games with silver.
No, apparently that's quite a cool game.
I'm just joking.
It got some good reviews. I think you'll like it. I think it's kind of Japanesey.
Okay.
And then, did you see your phone doing some weird stuff now? Is that normal?
For a phone or for my phone?
For your phone.
For my phone, no. That's perfectly normal.
So, and then Spelunky.
Oh, Spelunky. We've had that on
the
PS4
Xbox 360.
at a time.
Yeah. So this is the first half of the month. You get these 2 ones. Spelunky, we got it on the PlayStation 4 for free, right?
But like in the first...
It's a cool game.
Yeah.
It's a cool game. And then...
First quarter.
Thanks to backwards compatibility, you'll also be able to get Spelunky on the Xbox One. People say it's like an impeccable roguelike, so get it.
That's great.
And then starting on August the 16th, you'll get 2 more games, WWE 2K16 for the Xbox One, and a cool one, Beyond Good and Evil HD for the Xbox 360.
That's cool.
And that's also backwards compatible. Thank you, Microsoft. You can play that on your Xbox One.
Yes.
And that'll be free to download for the rest of the month. But apparently you can still, if you haven't downloaded the previous month's game, Tumblestone, you can still download that till like the half of August. So I don't know if you want to change your mind about downloading that. No. I might have to bring my Xbox to your house.
Yeah, boy.
The rate things
Do
are
it.
going.
Do it.
But yeah, that's basically the show.
Episode 7.
A bit of slapdashery.
I enjoyed this episode.
Did you know?
This was a good episode.
Made some good time.
Had some good time.
Had some drinks.
Yeah.
Had some fibbage.
Some fibbage. Some fibbage.
So, plug.
Plug it. I was about to end the show, but luckily you remembered. Plug it.
Marketing.
Plug it in.
You can flip the tweets up into our screen machines by atting us. At I don't know the Twitters, so you can at us if you just stick it on it, say yes, it sends to us at FWD Jump.
That's it.
That's gonna send the bird. It's gonna fly to our machines.
It's gonna drop the letter in the letterbox of the machine,
possibly poo, and fly away back to you. We'll like that. And it'll live forever on the Twitter spheres.
Unless you're with Telcom, which we all are, so then you never know if your letters are going to come.
If you are afraid of the Twitters, if you've ever watched the film Birds and you don't like Twitters flying around you, you can email us like old people.
Dead birds.
You can email us dead birds, and you can do that by writing us at forwardjump@gmail.com.
Do we have a Gmail?
Bro, we have a Gmail, bro.
That's legit.
I sent you an email today. I said...
Oh, wow.
I
thought, who's this crazy email coming from? Where's it coming from?
I think I wrote episode 7, mother sucker.
No, you read like...
I did say mother sucker.
No, I don't know. It's on the phone.
I'm pretty sure I said... I'll check it out.
Yeah.
And then you can also, please... You can actually watch this. You can literally reach out with your hands and touch us. If you go to the YouTubes,
you'll also be the king of your own game if you subscribe on the YouTubes.
YouTube will give you money if you subscribe to our channel.
It's money.
It's free money. So you can just type in the search machines. You can type in forward jump on the YouTube machines,
and you go down. You look for our faces.
No, or actually you'll look for the logo that we don't have today, but it's a
just imagine it was there.
It's a D-pad squared with an X button, forward jump, and that'll get you to our channel.
That's great.
We threw a few episodes on there. We look good. We want
you to look good too.
We want you to touch us. And then you can also subscribe to this podcast on iTunes by searching Forward Jump. And then I don't know if you use Podomatic, but that's where we host our things. So you can also search it on Podomatic. But really, iTunes is the best.
Yeah, iTunes
click the subscribe button. It shoots it. It's like a hawk. It's like a hawk. So if the Twitter are flying,
but a giant majestic hawk.
Yes, the Twitter birds are flying in the sky, and this freaking hawk comes and just like gets him.
The Twitter bird right down.
Sends that iTunes that podcast right to your face.
There we go.
You'll be like, you won't even be awake.
But most importantly, join us next week.
What's happening next week?
What happens every week?
We'll flip a car. Next week we're flipping a car.
We'll flip a car. He said it here. You heard it first. Here on Forward Jump. Yo, welcome to. I got overconfident. You said we're out of practice.
Joe,
what's up?
Joe, what's up? Hello.
Okay, no, we're gonna start. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Who's starting?
You start.
Okay.
3, 2.